Hey viewers and viewresses, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome to another little visual novel that I decided to just take a look at because, you know me, I do like my visual novels from time to time. It's not, not just my Danganronpa series, but the occasional other stuff that I do, whether that's comedic visual novels or sometimes ones with more serious storylines. This is Blossom's Bloom Brightest, everybody. Now this is actually freely available on Steam. You don't need to pay money for this. Apparently it's actually only quite short. On the Steam page it says about 2 to 3 hours of gameplay, but some of the reviews I've looked at actually say you can get through this in about an hour and 30 minutes, something like that. So you know what, we're going to do that. Maybe split it into 1 or 2 episodes, depending on how long it takes. 1 or 2 big episodes. Who knows? We'll see. So apparently this one has kind of more, well, what you call in anime terms kind of Yuri sort of theme, so girl, girl, love, things like that. But apparently it's a bit of a heartwarming story, something like that. The setting, apparently it's on a spaceship, something like that, and there's 3 central characters. There's only a small number of CGs and things you can find and a couple of routes, which I guess really goes to show that it's not a very big game. So, sometimes I like to play games that are fairly short, just because it's quick content that I can put here on the channel, and it's simple, straightforward. And, I've always been a believer that sometimes the best games are those which sometimes are short but which leave a very good impression, rather than something that's very long but which struggles to keep interest right throughout. So let's see how this one goes. We're just going to throw ourselves in and start straight away. Oh, and now apparently there is some limited voice acting in this one, as far as I'm aware, kind of a bit like Danganronpa. I think sometimes there's a bit of flavour text, at least according to the Steam store reviews and things like that. Let's see now. Click, click. That's my impersonation of the machines. An ominous-looking machine sounded as a large cover-like section of it rose high into the air. It looks like a stasis pod of some kind. A woman with thick chestnut hair and auburn eyes slid away off the inner platform of the machine. Day 1 morning. As she stood up, she quickly straightened her clothes. Finally, she reached out to close the hatch behind her. Now, who's this, who we had? After several minutes of waiting, 2 more of the ominous machines opened their hatches. Ooh, hello. I guess this is introducing our principal characters. First, a young woman even with deep black hair and eccentric outfit stepped out. Somehow she seemed excited. Secondly, another woman, one with curly blonde hair and green eyes which defied her complexion, stepped out as well. In contrast to the prior woman, this one seemed less than happy. The original lady took her place and stood in front of the other 2.
Hello, ladies. I'm Erica Matthews. I'll be your acting captain.
So we do have voice acting. Okay, so I thought it was just going to be like flavour text, but maybe, I don't know, maybe certain lines are fully voiced. Let's see. Oh no, okay, right, yeah, okay, it's only going to be certain lines. It's like a Danganronpa type situation here, where certain lines probably going to have, well, key lines are going to be voiced, and other ones, however, you just have to voice yourself. And you know me, you know how I like to give my own slightly crazy voices to the characters. So I'm already sort of thinking, what kind of voices can I give to some of these? And fuck it, Erica, you know what? We're going full Scouse on you, because Scouse accent, that's one of the ones I always fall back on, isn't it? Welcome to the Blossom. I do hope the 2 of you had a good rest. The 2 who stood in front of Erica looked at each other, clearly confused. Both of them took a glance around the room. What's that? She's doing their little finger prod as well there. Thanks, but I think there's a bit of a mix-up. I wasn't told anything about a flight. To be honest, I don't even remember how I got here.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You've got a very deep, sultry kind of voice, have you? So let me guess. One of you is going to be a slightly more cutesy character, judging from your voice, which I'm guessing is girl with sort of side ponytail there. And the other girl is going to be sort of, how do I say, maybe a bit more, I don't know, kudere, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe posh voice for the woman on the right there. I don't know. How did I get here exactly? I wasn't told anything about this either. Guess you weren't. Erica stared at them for a moment before she gave her head a slight shake side to side. No, there was no mistake. You 2 are now the crew of the spaceship Blossom. Alright, so we have the name of the ship. I see. ID 10564, the mechanic, and ID 10356, the doctor, correct? The doctor, eh? Where's your TARDIS? No. Silly reference. What voice should I give to the... At the moment we don't have names for them. It's just young lady and other lady, or whatever it was. Yeah, fuck it. Young lady, we'll give you the, one of my favourite voices from more recent visual novel playthroughs that I'll be doing. Yeah, well, my ID is 105654 even, and I'm a mechanic by trade. Quiet woman, that's what I said. Impossible. I never consented to this.
Yes.
Yes. Correct. Consent was neither given nor requested for this mission. If I may be so inclined, I would like to get to know you both better. What are your names, privates? The quiet woman gritted her teeth with visible contempt, while the young, raven-haired girl still seemed to be in shock. Alright, so, woman on the right basically is a tsundere. Is that where we're going with this? Yeah, I see, so that's how it is. I guess it's fine with me, then.
Nice to meet you. I hope we all get along.
Katoha. Okay, that's your name, is it? Okay, I kinda like you already. I must say, of the three characters, girl in the middle certainly is the one who catches my eye straight away. So, I'm wondering kind of which character we're sort of playing as. Like, whose POV are we going to be seeing much of this story from? Because if we're one of these characters, can we sort of, you know, go down a particular route that takes us to a particular character? Yeah, my name is Katoha, nice to meet you. I hope we all get along. Haha. What? How can you so easily accept this woman's explanation? We don't even know who she is. Do you even realise the gravity of this situation? It's like a mirrored sprite there. The energetic young woman named Katoha turned to her supposed comrade. Yeah, sure I do. No point in dwelling on it though, right? Now I have all the time in the world to catch up on my anime and video game backlog. How can that be a bad thing? You know what, Katoha? If you're into that kind of thing, I think you and I are going to get along splendidly.
What the hell?
Nice. I wonder who the voice actors were for this game. Yet you seemed so reluctant only moments ago.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I was just confused. Oh, God, you probably just heard a blip in the background then. That'll have been Microsoft Teams from my work colleagues. Probably just having a conversation. Yes. Okay. Hey, come on. Oh, tell us your name too. Not a chance, Captain. Oh, Captain, please. Bring me home as quickly as possible. I apologise, that isn't possible. As Katoha said, why don't you introduce yourself for now? Being prickly certainly won't be beneficial to any of us. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, the captain's right. At best you'll just make us cranky too. It's harmless to share your name, isn't it? Oh, is this like an anime and you'll drop dead if you tell us? Calling her out on her tsundere behaviour there, perhaps. I don't even know what that anime thing is. No, there's simply no point in telling you if I'm going home. Yeah, probably should have turned off MS Teams in the background in case you're hearing that. Yes. With a glint of pity in her eyes, Erica placed a stern gaze on the distressed woman.
No.
Ma'am, that won't be possible. Please, I ask that you cooperate with us for the time being. ...
My name is Sarah.
Sarah, okay. So we have 3 names for our 3 characters, I see. Very interesting. I pray that this ends quickly. I have a wedding to plan, you know. Oh. Whose wedding? Your own? For a split second, Erica's eyes drifted to the cold steel floor. Yeah, nice to meet you. Send me an invite, okay? Sarah twisted her head around in surprise. I don't even know you. Congratulations, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
I suppose.
I appreciate it.
Now, why don't we all get out of here? The dim lighting may give us all headaches if we linger too long. Come, I'll give you a tour of the ship. Alright, Captain. Oh. They fly in from the right. This is the second hallway. You won't come down here much. To the right is the engine room. Hang on, isn't Katoha a mechanic? Didn't she just say something like that? So, wouldn't she maybe have a reason to come down here so often? I don't know. Yeah, hey, didn't we skip a hall?
Yes.
Don't worry, we'll go back to it. This is the main hallway. Those doors at the end will bring you to the command centre. The one next to it is the lounge, and the one closest to us is the kitchen and dining area. Cool. Level 3. You'll spend a lot of your time here, most likely. This is the third hallway. All the bedrooms are located here, as well as the laundry room at the end of the hall, and the infirmary is located in that door on the right wall. Why don't you two take a minute to claim your bedrooms? Erica walked over to a nearby terminal on the wall and typed something on the keyboard. Moments later, the terminals in front of each unoccupied bedroom lit up. Here. All you have to do now is enter a password on the terminal in front of the room you'd like to claim. Just don't forget it, okay? Yeah, okay, sounds fun. And off she goes. Okay, Kotoha ran off towards the father's door. Sarah remained glued to the spot with a disapproving look on her face.
Yes.
You two, I'm giving you both a head start. I'll pick last. Despite her apparent frustration, Sarah nonetheless walked toward the door closest to the infirmary. Lastly, Erica headed toward a bedroom of her own with a smile on her face. Ooh, is this the bridge? Oh, we're in the afternoon of day one apparently now. Erica stood in front of a large computer. With the press of a button, an audio symbol appeared on the display screen of the gadget. Can you two hear me? I'm going to assume so. Can you please come to the command centre in 5 or so minutes? Thank you. Sorry, just getting gas from my tea coming up my throat.
Thank you.
Good you're here. Thank you for coming.
What's up?
Meow, what do you need, Cap? Sarah gave Kotoha a quick and disdainful glare before she returned her attention to her supposed superior. Yep, she's a complete tsundere, this one. I'd just like to give you both a quick overview of the command centre's control stations. In the case of an emergency or even a routine check, I'll likely need your guys' help. She first pointed toward the right side of the room. I believe, Kotoha, you'd be the best fit for this situation. Station even, sorry. Completely misread that. It's quite technical and requires a bit of upper body strength for the manual controls. As a mechanic, I'm sure you have at least some experience with computers. Am I correct? Meow, you bet your sweet booty. Okay, we like this character already in the middle. I love computers. There's so many awesome MMOs to play, you know.
What?
You're an odd child. Whatever your generation grew up on, I'm not sure that I like it.
Sarah!
Meow, child. Hey, I'll be 20 in no time. Okay, so what, you're 19 years old? Is that it? Is that your age or something here? Odd, I presume you to be more like 16. I was wondering why they kidnapped a minor. Wow. Just freaking put her on full burn, are you? Meow, I'm sensitive about my young-lookingness. The captain tried her hardest to hold back her laughter. Thankfully, she was successful, though her jaw grew sore. Ahem. Oh wait, that was Erica, not Sarah. What am I doing? I'll assume that this arrangement is fine. Now, on the left. Next, she raised her other arm and pointed to the left side of the room. Sarah, you'll be stationed here. It should be relatively easy for you to operate without further instructions.
Yes.
Fine, I'll go along with this for now, but you know, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do there. Right, you'll monitor the vitals of the ship. Any errors in the system or damage to the ship will cause a warning to pop up on the screen. You can also open and close the safety partitions from there. While I'm at it, I may as well clarify for you too, Kotoha. You can manually steer the ship, adjust the power and speed outputs, things like that. Meow, sounds easy peasy to me. Good. Let me guess, in your case, Captain, you'll just sit your ass on that fancy chair up there and not do a single thing, huh? Wow. Friggin' insubordination much? Put her on a disciplinary. That's incorrect. On the contrary, my role is to utilise the main systems. I set the points of navigation and control the exterior tools, like the weapons and the excavation tools. Wait, excavation tools? Why do we need those? This is a state-of-the-art spaceship. It's equipped for a variety of situations, especially those we wouldn't normally account for. Excavation tools, what, like asteroid mining or something? In case you need to pick up some resources, I don't know. If you say so. Meow, come on, Sarah, don't be a spoil sport. We can dig for fossils on different planets. Maybe we'll even find signs of life. I bet your fiancé would love you even more if you brought him home an alien fossil. Or that too, you know, if they land on another planet and they have to do resource extraction or whatever. That's ridiculous, he's an adult.
What the heck?
Meow, don't tell me he's as boring as you are. I'm not boring you. Okay, ladies, that's enough. Let's try to get along, alright? We're in this for the long haul. You're free to spend your time however you'd like for the rest of the night. Why don't you go cool your heads off in your rooms? Meow, man, it feels like I was scalded. It's because you were.
Yep.
Meow, at least it wasn't just me. The young woman quickly shrugged her shoulders before sprinting out the door and giving Erica a wave goodbye. I hope we can all get along someday soon. Yeah, right. Wow, she is really being the tsundere here. Sarah followed Kotoha's lead and left the room. This isn't what I signed up for. What were they thinking? Okay, so something that they've pretty much been saying so far is that these two characters feel like they didn't sign up for this, so what's going on, essentially? Those two sure-tired me out. I'm going to sleep early. Oh, jeez, okay. We're already getting the fan service, ladies and gentlemen. Alone in a room, Erica picked up an advanced-looking PDA and gazed at its screen. Let's see. They're asking for a status report, alright. Her fingers vigorously tapped at the device's keypad. Moments after she stopped, the screen lit up. As always, I can depend on them to give me the best course of action. Or, no, I should stop overthinking it. She set the device down and proceeded to get dressed. Oh, okay. We're now in the morning. Okay, so was that early, supposed to be early morning just then? After she'd got up out of bed or something? Erica reached out a closed fist and tapped on the door in front of her. Kotoha's room was located inside. Nearly instantaneously, the electronic door opened. There was a big loud sound. I thought it'd be like the doors on freaking Star Trek ships. It's just a shoom, shoom, like that. Not this sort of rolling sound. There's a big wheels turning and whatever else.
What's going on?
Meow, hi Captain, what you need?
Hey.
Hello, Kotoha. I apologise for the abruptness, however I was wondering if you'd mind spending the day together. We still don't know each other very well, and I'd like to remedy that. With her cheeks slightly reddened, Kotoha bashfully flung an arm downwards. Of course. Oh, wrong voice. Yeah, of course, I'd love that. Give me a minute, okay? After Erica nodded at her, she disappeared back inside her room. Transition in progress. Meow, let's go. Maybe I should actually not give her this sort of meow voice. Maybe I should give her the sort of Mario voice almost that I sometimes do. Man, I'm so hungry. You had a good timing. Okay, actually, you know what? I kind of like that voice as well. Let's go with that one. Maybe these voices will change a little bit as I go along and I find ones that I feel better with. Indeed, why don't you take a seat for now? I'll whip us up something. I'm a good cook, I promise.
It's all on you.
Hey, you want to hear me complaining? I bet you are. You look super mature. Definitely the type who can cook a banging home meal.
You have my gratitude.
Like a pizza pie. Thank you. So, you know, pretty kind of basic animations. It's just mainly a few sprites and the characters just kind of zipping in from the sides, things like that. But, you know, I usually assume that that's how most visual novels go. Admittedly, I haven't played a lot of visual novels before. I played a few, but not too many. But they have got, obviously, a blinking animation going on there, so... I was totally right. It was so delicious a captain. It is like a lasagna back in Italy. Even though Kotoha actually sounds like more of a Japanese name, but yeah, whatever. I'm glad to hear it, love. You know, it's just the three of us on here. There's no need to be so formal. Kotoha shrugged. I guess not, but to be honest, I just sort of like calling you that. It suits you. Oh, you've discerned after less than 24 hours together? Definitely. Everything about you screams authority figure. The way you dress and talk and even walk. Surprised at her colleague's words, Erica blushed and bashfully averted her eyes. Oh, I hadn't realised. They never do. Oh, what's next? I said to the lounge, we can watch something together. And I said, let's watch an anime then. Yes, let's do that. Anime? Those Japanese are Wait, I'm sort of suddenly confusing the Mario voice with the Scouse accent. What the hell? Anime? Those Japanese cartoons? Well, alright. Why not? Ooh.
I'm lost.
I must say, they got a nice bar on this ship, if that's the case. I must say, I wasn't expecting that. I've never seen such a vulgar show. Underwear shots on underage girls, sexual harassment in the form of breast groping. This should be a PR nightmare. What? Oh yes, what every non-anime fan encountering anime probably says. Oh, lighten up. It's totally fine. A lot of people like this stuff. Which is probably not the thing to say, but okay. Is that so? Definitely. Well, maybe ecchi isn't the right genre for you. Let's try mecha.
What?
Why don't we take a break from shows for a bit? We can just talk.
What's wrong?
Ah, okay. Okay, I have to admit Kotoha is cute. I like her already. Kotoha pouted and dramatically pushed her two index fingers together in the classic sort of anime thing that they do. We don't have to if you prefer not to, love. In contrast to her earlier performance, Kotoha jerked herself back into a more joyous-looking position. Oh, sorry, a force of habit. No, but that sounds fun too. Alright. Ooh. Erica made sure she probably faced her companion before she spoke again. Okay, so are we doing this very much from Erica's POV? That's the character we're essentially playing as. Ask her about her other likes. Ask about her dislikes. Okay. So, we're getting straight in with Kotoha, it seems. Shall we just go for classic opener? Ask about her other likes? You like anime, I see that now. What else? Video games are for sure. Ah, yes. Let me get the voice right. Ah, yes, I've heard of those. They've been popular for centuries. A thriving industry, or so I hear.
It's all on you.
That's alright. Don't you play any, Captain? No, unfortunately, I've not the time for many hobbies, or didn't, rather. I'm so busy with me captain duties. We still have a time, right? Why don't I teach you how to play?
I'm lost.
I suppose that'd be fine, but I don't think I'll be very good at it. Hey, that's fine. There are games for people of all skill levels. We can start with an RPG. Okay, that maybe sounds like it would be pretty intense for a beginner, but okay. An RPG, I think I've heard of those before. Something to do with guns, right? That's a different kind of RPG, but okay. No, just let me show you. I think you'll really enjoy this. Kotoha grabbed her superior's hand and led her out the door. Oh, is this her room? I'm guessing it is. May I ask where you got all of this gaming equipment?
Nice one.
I don't know, I just sort of found it in the luggage container yesterday. Just took it because I figured that no one else would use it. Funny story, when I plugged it in, I had my old saves. Someone must have packed it for me. Uh-oh. So they have no idea what's going on. Is this like a Danganronpa memory game thing going on here? Amnesia? Have they had their memories wiped or something like that? Have they secretly been in space for centuries? Who knows? I guess we'll find out as it goes along. I see. I guess they aren't completely heartless. A who? A no one. Sorry, I was just... wait, I'm getting the voices confused again. No one. Sorry, I was just mumbling. Okay. But what was that movement? With a flick of her finger, Kotoha turned one of the consoles on. She picked up 2 controllers and handed one to Erica. Just looking at that poster she's got in the background over the bed there. Well, there's actually 2 of them, but the one underneath. What does it say? Something... Rover Chewer? I don't know, I can't quite read it. Hey, no need to be so tense. It's easy once you get the hang of it. Here, I'll play through the first chapter. You can watch until you're comfortable with trying it yourself.
Indeed.
Alright. Haha. Dang, you really got into that, didn't you? I've never seen anyone mash the controller so vigorously. I was almost turned on. Oop. Hey up then. We're getting straight to it, are we? What? It was a joke, a joke. Oh. Yes, that game was very fun. I'd like to play it again sometime. Sure, no problem. You can come and play any time. Well, as long as I'm awake anyway.
Thank you.
Oh, God, I just right-clicked by accident. Okay, so that brings up the menu. Good to know. And then I'd best be on my way. Good night, Kotoha. Wait, here, take this with you. She handed her captain a small pile of DVDs. What are you giving me here, girl? Animes, obviously. Did I need to ask? These are some of my favourite animes. There's bound to be at least one you'll like. Promise. Promise. Making up my own words here. Thanks again, I'm sure you're right. And back to my room. Oh, day 2 night. Okay. Mission accomplished flawlessly. Now the real issue is the other one. Will we be able to get along? I'm not so sure. She turned her gaze to the pile of DVDs she'd been given earlier. A smile curled onto her lips and a certain warmth filled her chest. I see, yes, what I did went beyond what was required. In that case, I think I really did want to spend time with her. And fan service scene once again. I'm a little apprehensive about this, but they're my orders. Not only that, as captain of this ship, I must take responsibility for my crew. Erica heaved a heavy sigh. Let's get this over with then. She quickly pulled on her clothes before she took a final sigh and stepped out the door. Guess we're going off to talk to, yes, Sundere woman. The captain firmly knocked on Sarah's door and silently waited for a response. No hello, no good morning. So it's you. What do you need? Are you taking me home yet?
What's the situation?
No, rather I was hoping we could spend the day together to get to know each other.
Indeed.
Oh, you're still up to that. It might have worked on that little girl, but I won't fall for your trick so easily. Ah, so you did know that Kotoha and I spent yesterday together. Good, that saves me time. I said, I'm not sure what you mean. There is no trick. It is simply important for a captain to familiarise herself with a ship's crew. Wouldn't you agree? Pretty it up however you like. It makes no difference to me. So you say. However, I beg that you reconsider, love. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain from cooperating with me. The blonde woman sighed and crankily waved a hand around in the air.
Yes.
Fine, have it your way. In the end, it makes no difference.
My thanks.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm sure you'd like to freshen up a bit before we go. I'll wait here. Take your time. Sure. Let's go on a date to the one place on this ship we can go. The bar. Let's go. Oh no, to the canteen. Okay, I forgot about that area. Why don't you take a seat and relax? I can... No, it's alright. I prefer to cook for myself. I'll join you in the kitchen. Okay. As I thought, this won't be easy. You're quite the cook. That laugh, eh? Okay, maybe she's lightening up a bit. Maybe we're getting through the tsundere exterior. Of course, I have to be. My fiancé can't cook. We'd be doomed if both of us were helpless. For a quick moment, Erica cringed. So that's how it is. Very sensible of you. I would have thought it was a natural talent. Your movements are all seem very purposeful. No, practice makes perfect, and it's simply easy to follow instructions. Yes, that makes sense. So, what now? I'd rather not just stand here awkwardly for any longer. Why don't we go to the lounge for a bit then, pet?
Indeed.
Alright. To the bar.
What do you
What'll
want
you be
to?
drinking? What sorts of shows do you like? Or perhaps you'd rather watch a movie? Oh, and she's here as well. Anime time? Is it anime time? Before Sarah could answer, Katoa bounded into the room. Oh, hey guys! What you doing? I'm gonna watch something. That's right. Alright then, I'll leave you alone. I was just gonna hook up another console in here. Sorry for the interruption.
Thank you.
No, it's nothing to apologise for, Chuck. Thank you for being so considerate. Have fun. Man, did you think I was going to give Erica this Scouse accent? She's going to be from Liverpool. She nodded, then pranced back out the door.
What?
How can she stay so positive in this situation? You seem pretty okay with this too, actually. Yes, it's part of the job. Katoa, I don't know. I believe that's just how she is. It would be wonderful if there were more people like her. Oh, you mean to replace people like me? I didn't say that. Yeah, right. You didn't seem to know us beforehand. I bet you weren't told anything about us before we were forced onto this ship. In the back of your mind, I bet you wish they had chosen someone else in my place, whoever they are. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't want to be rude. Okay, that's not true. That's not true. Every person has their merit. Your personality may be different from Katoa and mine, but that doesn't mean you're any less valuable than either of us. In fact, I did some research 2 days ago. Your records say you're an excellent doctor with a spotless record. Not a single mishap. Very impressive.
Indeed.
No, you're just avoiding saying that I have a bad personality, aren't you? Well, girl, if you're going to be like that. It's certainly different. I must admit that I'm having a bit of difficulty acclimating to your behaviour, but... So you admit it. God, it's unbearable how you try to avoid saying what you're thinking. I bet you're always like this too. Always trying to make things seem better than they really are, just to skew our opinions of you, but I know your type, you're just plain... Wow, flippin' heck, girl. Just turn the roast meter up to 100, why don't you? Full burn. Is it flippin' hot in here? And not in the sexy way?
It can't be.
I apologise, it wasn't my intention to give you such an impression. Well, of course not, it's detrimental to you if I'm aware of your tricks. That isn't what I meant, I'm not trying to manipulate anyone, really. Believe what you want, maybe you aren't conscious of it. Still, I have no reason to assume otherwise. Look, Sarah, I'm heading back to my room. This was a complete waste of time, or is rather. If you want to mess with someone's head, go play around with that kid. I bet she'd love that even. And I'm quite sure if you asked her to
What were you thinking?
Yes, Captain, you need to stand up a bit here. And defend yourself. Stop, that's enough. Say what you'd like about me, but don't involve Katoa in this. You're taking this much too far. And all she does is she laughs, okay? Without another word, Sarah walked out the door. Erica collapsed onto the chair behind her and rubbed her forehead with frustration. I mean, her expression doesn't really kind of match up to that, but okay. What am I even doing? Even if I was the best choice by their calculations, I'm not sure I'm properly suited for this sort of thing. This won't get easier, will it? Probably not. This is frustrating. I should go try to smooth things over with Sarah, but my legs won't obey me. I'll try again later. Maybe a nap will help clear my head. No, but it's night time now. I still can't bring myself to see her. Is this disgust? Hatred? I'm not sure. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out tomorrow. And straight to morning. No fan service scene at the end of the day there. Erica looked at the screen of the phone-like device that was in her hands. No new orders for today. I suppose I can rest easy. Yes, let's talk to
What's the
Katoa.
situation?
She's clearly the nicer person. Good morning, Katoa.
What's going on?
Hey, Captain, how you doing? I'm fine, and you? Good, just really hungry. Why don't I whip up the lasagna? Or maybe the spaghetti? since I am now an Italian stereotype. I see. So, well, since I'm here, why don't I take care of the cooking? Kotoha's eyes engorged to the size of golf balls. Wow. You may want to get that checked out in the infirmary, girl. Go speak to Sarah about that. You've got eyes that are swelling up to a strange size. Hey, would you really? Yes, of course. Now sit tight. That was a delicious. Thank you so much. It was a nice lasagna. Not a problem. Fucking MS Teams, stop blipping in the background. I'll have to check it after this recording session, see what they're saying. For a good moment, Kotoha placed a hand on her chin.
Huh?
Hey, did something happen between you and Sarah? The captain quickly turned her gaze to the floor.
Oh,
Why'd you ask, love? Well, I've seen the both of you this morning, and you both looked totally grumpy, like I thought Sarah would have bite my head off. Scary. Damn, I should have taken care of that yesterday. We had a bit of a fight yesterday, that's all. I guess it put us both in a bad mood. Well, I'm sure you two will resolve it eventually. She may be grumpy as all hell, but you're so awesome and mature, you cook a good lasagna. Just to take a lasagna to her, shove it into her mouth, and I'm sure she'll love it. To her own surprise, Erica found that she blushed at the compliment. I sure hope so, love. Yes, come on, let's take her to the bar, please. God damn it, stop blipping in the background. What's going on there? They're having a full-on conversation. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it, certainly in my headphones. Oh man, while they're distracted by each other, I can pull off this flawless prank. Here. A prank? What are you doing? Kotoha shuffled around the lounge and pushed a chair in front of the air vent, then stood up on it while holding a large bag of flour. Well, we're going to have to find out what she's up to in the next part, ladies and gentlemen, because I think this is probably a good time to end this and make this the first episode of Blossom's Broom Brightest, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that one, sometimes. So yes, yeah, I like it. It's an interesting start so far. I like the look of this character in particular, so I have a feeling I'm probably going to, go after this one, because she seems very upbeat and very nice. And, she likes video games and anime. She's ideal waifu material, so why not, ladies and gents? So in that case, I hope you'll join me for the next part, where I'll get recording that, which I'll probably do straight away, actually, to be honest. In the meantime, Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel and all that. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next part, everybody. Goodbye, all. That thing is fucking ridiculous. Look at the guy inside. He's spinning around. Okay. Can we go inside and see this guy? Oh my god, we can. Oh wow. Hello. Is that actually Da Vinci? Is that actually who he's supposed to be? Da Vinci himself? Wow. Well, that is an interesting fucking unit. God, that must be pretty powerful. I mean, a lot of the factions do have kind of like a really powerful siege unit. That thing is fucking ridiculous, though. How many enemies do you reckon it can take out? Hold on. Let's do one Da Vinci tank. Actually, let's do Da Vinci tank versus Da Vinci tank and see how this goes. Battle of the Titans here, ladies and gents. Oh. Blue got the first few shots in there.